So a few days ago, I made a video talking about one of the dark horses of the light welterweight division is Subriel Mantias, and the fact that I don't think it's likely that anyone's going to fight him because of the fact that he's a high risk, low reward type fighter. So he's a fighter where you don't get rewarded that much for beating him, but he's very high risk. There's a very good chance that he can beat you. Because of that, I didn't think there'll be a lot of fighters that will be clamoring to fight him. But I'm pleasantly surprised because it's come out now in the media that Teofimo Lopez is the one that's actually is willing to get into the ring with Subriel Mantias, and he wants a unification bout. Now, obviously, Teofimo Lopez has the WBO title, while Subriel Mantias has the IBF title. So obviously, this is a unification bout of some sort. And obviously, you've got the other title contenders there. You've got Rolly Romero, who's got the WBA, and you've got Devin Haney, who's got the WBC. But the fact that what I've heard through the grapevine, this might not be true, but if it is true, then fair play to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez actually offered 1.4 million to Subriel Mantias for a fight with both of them. Now, this is a career high payday, and for some reason, it seems like Mantias has actually turned down that offer. Now, it's a bit suspect for me that he's going to turn down a career high payday. Maybe he thinks he can get more and he's trying to negotiate. But at the same time, I just feel like it's a little bit suspect. Like, there's a guy who says all the champions are ducking him and nobody wants to fight him, and then someone offers him £1.4 million payday and he's turning it down. It's a little bit suspect, in my opinion. So with that being said, what I'd say to you is maybe behind the scenes there are conversations going on that we're not privy to, where we think fighters are ducking some fighters, but behind the scenes they're actually speaking, and the fighter that we think is ducking is actually the one that's offering the opponent a great payday, while the fighter that you think wants the fight actually is the one turning down big paydays. In my opinion, if I was Subriel Mantias' manager, I'd just tell him, take the fight. You might not be getting paid what you're worth, but if you beat Teofimo Lopez, you get the WBO title, then in terms of your next fight, you're going to have all the negotiation power. You might get a rematch clause, but you're going to be able to command a bigger purse, and you might be able to get the other champions in the division, like the likes of Devin Haney and Rolly Romero, will have a more difficult time actually ducking you because you've got two titles in the division and it's going to look like more of a blatant duck. So in my opinion, obviously, if you can negotiate and get a bigger payday, fair play to him, because obviously this is a sport where you're trying to make as much money as quickly as you can, because a career doesn't last long. But at the same time, I don't want him to push negotiations too far where he's outpricing himself, because truth be told, he doesn't have the level of pull of a Felix Trinidad or Miguel Cotto. He's not like the money man of the division. He's more like a dark horse. Like, he's a fighter that he's not the star of the division. There's bigger stars in the division. Okay, so just to clarify what I'm saying, hope Subriel Mantias takes the fight, because seeing him fight Teofimo Lopez will be a hell of a fight. I hope that's a fight that gets signed, and big up Teofimo Lopez for taking the fight, because he can easily duck this fight. He can easily fight Devin Haney. He can easily pick up a fight between Rolly Romero, but he's going for the most dangerous guy in the division that offers the least reward, which is Subriel Mantias. And if he did offer 1.54 million to Subriel Mantias, that's more than a fair offer, in my opinion. And if the fight doesn't happen, you can argue that Subriel Mantias didn't want it, because he got offered a good payday. He got offered a great fight, but still he didn't get what he still didn't sign to want to fight him. So in my opinion, in this instance, Teofimo Lopez looks like he wants to smoke, but it looks like for whatever reason, maybe he's holding out for a bigger payday or whatever. Subriel Mantias is not the one that seems like he wants it. So tell me what you think below. And by the way, I'm just going by what I've heard through the grapevine. This might not be true at all. Maybe Subriel Mantias wasn't offered as big a payday. Maybe he got offered less than that. Maybe he got offered 750, not 1.4 million. Sometimes things get changed through questions and through Chinese whispers. We don't actually know what actually happened behind. We're not really privy about negotiations, but maybe he's holding out. Maybe he wants 2 million, and if he gets that 2 million, he'll take the fight. So We gotta wait and see what happens. But up to this point, fair play to Teofimo Lopez for offering him the fight, because not that many people look like they want to fight Subriel Mantias. So tell me what you think below, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace.